100% serious. That piggery causes all kinds of problems. What are what's piggery? That's those people in costumes running around enforcing all this bullshit. Let's have this out here because this is pretty objective. If you're an American citizen, and let's say you're just, I don't know, part of the middle class, you're just working class, whatever it is, you know, you own a couple assets, and you look at the landscape and you say, wait a minute here, just a second. Our government is stealing trillions of dollars. There's fraud everywhere. Nobody's going to jail for anything, and it's policy now, apparently, to protect all the people on the Epstein list. Okay, if that's the case, I'm no longer giving them any more money. I'm done. I'm done giving you people any more money because clearly you can't be trusted with any more money, right? So let's say as an American, you want to do that. Who do they send out to steal your money? Pigs. This is objective. This isn't up for debate. Like, this is just reality, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, come at me, dude. Like, no, there's no way around this. And like, well, no, they're just no, bullshit. Okay, because I mean, like, there was just a story I just saw. There was some pig that found an illegal that had open warrants, and they said, hey, you know, we're going to deport you. You know, we're going to call ICE, and then that pig apparently is going to get fired by another pig. You people can't even handle your own shit in your own fucking departments, right? You can't even enforce shit like that laws that people want enforced. Nobody gives a fuck about all these other laws. Nobody gives a fuck about the goddamn drug war anymore. Nobody sane gives a shit about that stuff anymore. What they care about is like, dude, we're being openly fucking invaded, and you assholes are running around giving out fucking tickets for, you know, not making a complete stop at a stop sign. Go fuck yourselves. Okay? No, dude, come on. No, the piggery fucks with your money. If let's say that you're an American also, you decide, hey, I want to, you know, build cars. I don't mean like refurbished cars. I'm talking about like, you know, I want to build cars and sell them or something like that. And you don't get the proper permits, or you don't want to comply with all those crazy ass guidelines that all the big car companies cram down everybody else's throat to make sure that they go out of business. For more on that, you can go watch, you know, Tucker, A Man in His Dream. The story about Preston Tucker. Go watch what happened to him. And look at all that, and let's say, no, I'm not going to comply with any of this bullshit. This is bullshit. I'm not going to do any of this stuff. I'm going to, you know, run my business and make money because I'm tired of being poor. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of trying to make money the way you want me to make money, because the way you want me to make money doesn't actually work anymore, and it hasn't worked for many, many years. Talking to younger people with this one, because you're all wondering, like, how do I survive? Like, yeah, nothing legal anymore pays anything because they've made sure of that. And it's enforced by a bunch of fucking pigs. And military twats to a lesser extent, because eventually that's where it's going to go to. I mean, you resist them long enough, what do they do? You know, I mean, eventually they just keep escalating violence, and that's just because that's all they know how to do. Who the fuck do you think they hired? Seriously. I mean, this is the thing, too, for the conservatives that are out there. Conservatives, I just got to ask you, you guys talk about these, oh my God, these leftist strongholds in blue cities. Do you really think those leftist strongholds in blue cities hired a bunch of Republican Boy Scouts to be pigs? Or did they just hire like whatever the hell they wanted to hire that would enforce all their bullshit? Checkmate, Republicans. Checkmate, conservatives. You guys, fuck you. That's the truth. And you know it's the fucking truth. You just don't want to say it because you still want to cling to this idea that, oh no, we can still have our cake and eat it too. We can still have this big, beautiful state, this big, beautiful fucking government that is protecting a bunch of fucking pedophiles and child cannibals. Fuck you people, man. Oh my God, fuck you so much. Get your shit together on this. My suggestion, I would posit this idea, you can't get your shit together on this. I don't think you can. I don't think any of you can. Because you'd have to admit to yourselves that, hold on, we've been wrong for a very long time. This is bullshit. You'd have to do that. And I don't think you're going to. I think that what you're going to do is keep trying to justify. You're going to keep trying to come up with excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. You bought hundreds of millions of fucking guns, those stupid goddamn plastic AR-15s. You bought hundreds of millions of those fucking things. You bought billions upon billions of rounds of ammunition to fight tyranny. And yet you won't even just come out and just do something as simple as saying, dude, you know what? I'm no longer supporting this shit. Fuck fighting tyranny. Fuck going out and actually going into like guerrilla fucking combat. Dude, forget all that bullshit for a second here. Just coming out and saying, listen, nope, I'm no longer participating with this bullshit because this is a lie. This is a lie, it's bullshit, and fuck all you who support this shit. You won't even do that. If you won't even do that, I guarantee you, you're going to sit around and do nothing. You're going to watch your country just get fucked up even more. Fucked up, more illegals flooding into the country. You're never going to say anything about that. You'll never hold that orange dipshit accountable for any of that. Where are those mass deportations? Where's that Fort Knox audit? Where's all that bullshit? Where's these so-called $2,000 bullshit fucking checks that he forgot about like 8 days later after he talked about it? Like, dude, fucking come on, man. It's time some of you really get your shit together on this and start fucking thinking. You're going to have to start thinking. Sooner or later, you're going to be in a position where you're either going to have to think for yourself or be left behind. Because the younger people right now, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, all the younger people, the animosity, the anger, first of all, their anger and animosity is 100% justified. At this point, it's justified, 100%. And the reason it's justified, just so you guys understand this, and this is, I'm talking to a good fair few of Gen Xers too, my fellow Gen Xers. I'm definitely talking to fucking boomers on this one. But the reason it's justified is because they're seeing the hypocrisy and none of it matches up. Nothing matches up to anything they were told when they were younger. By the way, for those of you younger people, just so you know, even as a Gen Xer growing up in the 80s, it was like that for me too. This has been a thing for a long time. This has been an infectious kind of thing that's been going on for a very long time with a lot of people, where you're told one thing, but you see something else. Could be why Josh, 2,000 years ago, said, check the fruit of the tree. In other words, what he's saying is, don't believe any of the bullshit that they're saying. Let me make it really simple. Don't believe their bullshit. Go watch their actions. Go watch what they do. Go do that. Go do that. Go watch their actions. Go watch what they do and check the fruit of their tree. It's pretty solid fucking advice. Even if the guy wasn't even fucking real, that's pretty solid fucking advice. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, don't listen to people. People say shit all the fucking time. Your orange messiah says shit all the fucking time that apparently he just fucking forgets about. Oh, I don't know. Certainly seems to have no problem at all remembering, all of the bullshit that he has to protect. Has no problem at all remembering that, but he just can't remember anything else. So no. I mean, to tie off what I was saying, as far as like all the pigs and piggery out there, I think a lot of you need to take that goddamn badge off and burn that fucking uniform. Publicly. I think you need to publicly do that and say, nope, I don't give a shit what happens. If you wanted me to believe that there was even one fucking patriotic molecule in your fucking body, you would take that goddamn uniform off and you would burn it publicly and say, nope, I'm done. I'm done. I can't trust any of the people that are giving me orders anymore. I can't trust what they want. The only people that get upset about this is a quick clue for some of you out there who don't know this, because a lot of you don't know this. The only people that get upset and get all angry that you didn't follow orders or that you're questioning my authority, the only people who get upset about you questioning anything, those people, it's because what they're trying to do is tell you one thing and do another. Those are the only people who get upset about that. See, if you're consistent, if you're saying, hey, this is the order, and it's consistent with what you just told everybody else, it's never a problem, right? You can question it publicly, can't you? Yeah, I mean, I'll put myself in this situation. Let's say I gave you an order. I'm your boss. I gave you an order that is consistent with what I just told the customer. I just told the customer this, and I give you this order. And then you question it. Am I gonna have a problem with that? No, I'm gonna say, dude, the customer's right here. You can question it, but my order isn't gonna change because, dude, the customer's right here, so you have to follow this order. There you go. End of story. I'm not gonna be upset about that. Why would I be upset about that? Especially if you had a question about it. Maybe there's a tactical issue or something like that. Okay, so let's apply that to anybody else, right? Anytime somebody gets upset, generally speaking, not always, but generally speaking, when somebody gets upset about you questioning their orders or their authority, it's because they told you something. They told you one thing, when they're told to do something else. Or they are trying to pull a fast one somewhere. and somebody's questioning, going, hold on a second here, you just told all these people you wanted this, and now you want me to go do this. It's not always 100% bullseye, but in general, that's usually when people get upset about that kind of stuff.